My brother's name is George Jackson. Big shots for George Jackson. His image represents one part of our logo for Black August. The second image is a sister who is also a freedom fighter, a sister who is also a prisoner, and many things were sent out to attack the sister. She was stopped on the highway by the police. How many people are victims of racial profiling? She was driving while black in New Jersey. She was shot in her back with her hands up, but she survived. She was taken to a hospital where they tortured her and tried to kill her some more, but she survived. They put her before a whole bunch of trials on trumped-up charges and convicted her and sent her to an all-male prison, but she survived. They gave her life in prison so that she would rot there, but she did what? What she did? Hands off the side of y'all. Asada Shakur represents the other image in the Black August logo. Lick shots for Asada Shakur. This event tonight is not just for George Jackson and Asada Shakur. It is for all those brothers and sisters who live like them and who they represent, including other brothers and sisters in Cuba, Viva la Revolution, including the exiles in Tanzania and in Zambia, and especially the over 40 other political prisoners who are still incarcerated in the United States, like Lavia Abu-Jamal and the Angola Freedom. Make some noise for the freedom fighters real quick, y'all. So all the artists here are here to pay tribute to those brothers and sisters, to pay tribute to you, and to make sure that you always reminisce of those who fought for your right to be here.
Well, it's just, a blessing, to mix music with cultural festivities, you know what I mean? And, when you have that type of opportunity to do that, you want to take full advantage of it. And, anything positive, anything relating to anything upbuilding a movement in your people, you want to be involved with. So, I'm very, very much for the cause. And Black August, naturally, I'm Black every August and Black every other month after that. So, I get in where I fit in. All right. Just a movement of a structured movement of cultural awareness.
Okay. Is hip hop a movement?
Definitely. Okay. It's my movement.
Without further ado, who y'all want to hear when they reminisce over you? Give it up for CS Move! New York City! This is what I get down, rolling with it, walk through the city, toys out the free, but true hustlers feel me, funny on the grind. The outside of the grind, there are all these bosses, only one can shine, that's all the condition, see that permission, oversee the permission, of what you can't position, move like those two.
The other thing that I've seen, and I wanted to touch on this too, a lot of artists from the past that were hot, that were doing their thing, and now they're like really non-relevant on certain levels, they tend to become more entrenched in the political realms in terms of they'll show up at Black August, they'll show up at this event, they'll show up at that event. And I watch them, they were never political before, but now they're interested into it. And I think it's like a last hold on their career, because after that it's a wrap. So they say, anybody can fall back into, oh yeah, I love Black people. Oh yeah, the kids need to be fed in school and all that. Anybody can say that. But when the proof is in the pudding is in, what are you doing? What are you really actually doing? Or, everybody says, oh, I'll go speak for kids, it's no problem. Yeah, you go speak for kids, and you're talking to these children, and you're telling them all the political things. Oh yeah, stay in school, don't do drugs, do your homework, stuff like that. And some of them appreciate that, but the real kids that are really thinking, that are really watching, going, no, you cats are BS. I've been teaching for a while, and my students are very perceptive, and they can smell. Like I say, animals and children are very perceptive to BS, and they smell it. You get all these cats come in, they want to speak, and oh, it's political jargon, and oh yeah, you know, this and this and that. And the kids, after they leave, they'll say, well, you know, what was that about, or what are they really saying? And it makes me laugh because I wish they would approach these artists, but they don't want, you know, they're scared because they don't want to offend anybody. But we sit down and we have discussions about it. So my thing is that we change as we grow, but if you're coming from a perspective where you were exploiting the culture and you were getting your money and you were talking about this and you were talking about that, don't come back 15 years later when you're really non-relevant and then you come on the scene again and you're saying, well, you know, I'm political, you know, I've always been political, you know, I've always did it. Never heard it in your mouth before, never heard you do it in any speaking engagements wherever you went. And now you come back, so now you go to the different rallies and the different events and you're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm really for the kids, I'm really for the children, you know. I just had a big problem with that and I'm really bothered by that. I'm bothered more or less by the phoniness of the industry. There's a lot of just nonsense inside the industry and outside the industry. The cats who are trying to get inside of it. You know, these so-called political figures, this next realm of political cats who will come up under the Jesse Jacksons and the Al Sharptons, and they all fighting against this and they're fighting against that. And when they get that spot, it seems like they start to assimilate and start to become that too. You know, I got a family to feed, and I got this, and I got that. I mean, that's just BS.
My name is Councilman Barron from Brooklyn, New York. I'm running for Congress, so DC, I'm gonna be in DC when I win this election. But I'm here tonight because hip hop is a powerful force in the universe, around the globe, and I'm here to support my brothers and sisters to bring a powerful message to M1 and Dead Prez, making sure that we turn New York City around. We need a revolution in America, and it's important that elected officials be down with the hip-hop movement to keep it positive and moving forward.
So there is a hip-hop movement. You would call this a hip-hop movement?
No question about it. There's a movement. It's not just about rap. It's an attitude. It's a thought. It's clothing. It's a walk. It's a look. And most importantly, it's politics. It's about reparations. It's about freeing political prisoners. It's about economic development. It's about getting the police to back up on office and stop asking us for some ID like we in some southern Africa during apartheid time. So the hip-hop movement is powerful to get young people to realize politics is something we should deal with, but on a revolution.